Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of AI with Mark B. Today, we are going to explore Markdown files and how to use them to create our own, very own first prompt library. All right, let's jump in. So over in Google Gemini, I just wanted to show you quickly that these chat windows have collapsible sidebars. If I click out and expand the sidebar, I can actually see all the historical chats that I've had in the past. And you might recall in a previous episode that we used a meta prompt to craft a prompt that we used for asking for an extension, a deadline extension email. And when it outputted the prompt, it did so in what's called a Markdown file format. So you can see here that further up we have like a back and forth text conversation. And then what it's done is it's actually put the prompt inside what's called a code block. It's kind of hard to see here in dark mode, but there's a rounded box here that contains this prompt. And I can actually, it's separate from the rest of the message. And you'll see here that it's in what's called Markdown format. Now, what's interesting about Markdown format is it's basically built in a way or written in a way that is best suited for LLMs to read it, which makes it easier for the AI to digest and then give you the answers that you like. You'll see here I've got a copy and a download option. And when I download this and it asks me where to save it, it's going to save it in a Markdown format. I'll just see if I can show you what it looks like. Here we go. So I've got the format here, and what's common with Markdown format is it uses hashes for titles, and it uses asterisks for bold, it uses dashes for bullet points, and it also has this thing at the top here which we call YAML or YAML Front Matter, and this is a way of sort of indexing these files with sort of an executive summary at the top, which allows the LLM to quickly go and see what the rest of the text is about so that it can quickly reference it should we have multiple Markdown files to look through. Okay, so what we can do here is then we can, if we want to reuse this prompt, we now have it saved somewhere on our computer, and we can jump over to another LLM and upload the prompt. And if I say something quickly like act as this prompt, typically LLM chat windows require some text in the chat, which is why I couldn't just send it with just the file. And voila, we can see that it has used the prompt, which was to create a deadline extension email, and it spat that out in the correct format as per the prompt that we gave it. So here you can see again the prompt in Markdown format, and it's got this YAML Front Matter at the top. So we can also ask an LLM to create a Markdown file for us, as well as we can ask for a Markdown file with YAML Front Matter. And so now we can start using some of our prompts and using our meta prompt to create more prompts. And then you can save those prompts as Markdown files and start to build out your prompt library. So just to recap, we can use our meta prompt to create different prompts for different tasks that we want to do. It might be writing comms, it might be creating a CV, it might be researching a topic that we want, it might be a recipe idea generator, anything you'd like to do, you can use your meta prompt to create prompts for it. And then you can save those prompts as Markdown files with YAML Front Matter. And then those saved files can then be reused and uploaded into any LLM, thus creating your very first prompt library. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next episode.